Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Landwiz here, back with another amazing video. Today, we're going to go over how to pick your markets when getting started. All right. 5 years ago, this was very tough for me. I didn't know how to get started, I didn't know where to get started. And for a lot of you guys that's going to be watching this video, this is going to really help you guys cut your time in half because, finding the right market is key. Right. And this is where a lot of people give up. They say, "Oh, wholesaling land it doesn't work. Oh, this is not a real business." And the reason why, right? A lot of people usually quit, or they come up with all these excuses because they just don't know how to find the right market. All right. I was the same way too. I almost quit when I got started, and the reason why is because I was looking for land in my backyard. Right. I'm based out in Fort Lauderdale, and I was looking for land in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and I'm a city boy. A lot of these areas that I live in, well, the area that I live in, pretty much everything is built out. There's not a lot of empty, spaces here in my area where I'm at. And, I was spending 4 or 5 months just looking for land deals in Miami. Miami has everything built out, right? I'm a city boy. And if, you guys are located in inner cities, I suggest you don't get started looking in your backyard. Branch out, go to the outskirts, right? Go where it's like, go 2, 3 hours away from where you're at, right? Those are where the juicy land deals are. All right. And I'm going to show you guys how to get started with finding your right market and pretty much taking action from there. All right. Because finding the right market is key. And if you don't know how to pick your market, you will waste a lot of time. You will waste, months just trying to get a deal done. Okay. And I hope this video helps. And before I dive into it, guys, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to be giving you guys the game, like I said, on how I got started to building, going from nothing, right? Working at Home Depot, making $200 a week to now having my own 7-figure land business. All right. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to get started right now. First things first, man, you want to head over to Zillow. All right. And guys, here are the filters that I want to use. Okay. I'm going to sold, home type, lots, and land. And I want to see what's been selling in the past 6 months. All right. Pretty much this year. Okay. And there you have it. And boom, there has been over 8,300 sold pieces of land in the state of Tennessee. All right. And Tennessee is pretty big, guys, right? Tennessee is a really big state. As you can see, if you check out the blue lines, this is the whole boundary of Tennessee. All right. But the thing that I really truly want you guys to pay attention to is the outskirts, right, guys? Like I said before, I don't like to focus in on the major cities. All right. I believe Nashville is the capital of Tennessee, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But guys, I'm not just going to go straight to the capital of Tennessee and just pull a list in Nashville. No, there's usually not enough, land available. There's just not enough inventory. And majority of the times, guys, like I said, you're just a dog chasing your tail in these major cities. All right. Where you want to look is the outskirts. And as you guys can see, that's where majority of the action is happening. Okay. And the minute I zoom in, right, I want to go to the areas where I see the most amount of yellow dots. Okay. As you can see here, I'm looking here in Chattanooga. Chattanooga is a really good area. I'm not looking in Knoxville. Knoxville is also a major city in Tennessee, but I'm also looking in the outskirts of Knoxville, right? So all these little cities that you see with all the yellow dots combined, this is where I'm going to market. This is where I'm going to pull my list. This is where I'm going to send all my text blast messages to, right? Because I know 9 times out of 10, there's a motivated seller that is ready to sell their property at a discount. All right. They are ready to sell at a discount. They are tired of sitting on their land that they've owned for plenty of years, and now they're just ready to cash out. All right. Usually in these major cities, all right, you're usually talking to landowners that are doing pretty well in life. They don't need to sell. Okay. So, they'll usually throw you a $1 million price that they would like to close and walk away with, which in reality is unrealistic, right? You're going to deal with a lot of unrealistic sellers in these major cities. But when you go to the outskirts, now you're talking to, realistic people, right? People that are baby boomers, people that are looking to cash out on majority of their investments, or, they're now just waking up that, oh my God, my land is a liability. It's not really making me money. Let me just sell it so I can dump it and put it into other investments. All right. But as you guys can see, this is what I like to use. It's the filter I like to use to find, my markets to start, marketing in. And if I'm in the Tennessee area, this is where I'm pulling my list. In the Chattanooga area, this is where I will pull some data here. As you can zoom in, you can kind of figure out where the cities are. All right. There's just so much inventory. And then here, I want to play with this, right? Because this is a school or building, all right, that pops up. So with your filters, if you want to leave it at any HOA, you can. Sometimes if you put no HOA fee, you'll come across, lots that are not in HOAs. All right. But it's like I said, guys, you just have to play with the filter. All right. It all comes down to the filter, what you're looking for or what your builder is looking for. But I usually do no HOA fee. All right, because my builders don't like to build in HOA communities. All right. So boom, when I apply, right, obviously they had a few that kind of got deleted, but that's good. All right. That's good because now it's getting rid of all the lots in HOA communities where a lot of builders are usually restricted on, the type of house they want to build and all just etc. Right. All sorts of things. Okay. But this is Nashville. I'm going to go to another area to show you guys. I'm going to go to Arkansas. Let's go to Arkansas, guys. AR. All right. Boom. Even the same thing, right? In Arkansas here, as you can see, over, 3,300 land deals that's been sold in the past 6 months. But if you're looking, guys, right, if you're looking at where all the action is, okay, boom, Little Rock, there's definitely some action here. As you guys can see, there's a lot of data here, a lot of sold lots happening in Little Rock. But I don't really care about Little Rock. What I care about is the outskirts, because the outskirts is where I'm going to quickly and easily get a deal in the next 30 to 60 days, right? And get a deal closed from start to finish. All right. Because like I said, guys, usually a lot of the major inner cities, there's a lot of competition. There's just not that much inventory. All right. So now I want to go to the outskirts and boom, as I'm looking over here, man, there's a lot of inventory here in just this pocket over here in Arkansas. All right. And I'm just going to go ahead and drive closer to here. And man, look at all these yellow dots just bunched up in this small area. All right. I don't know what area this is. Let me zoom in. All right. And as you can see, oh my gosh, guys, this is crazy. Right, guys? You always want to follow the data. Follow the data. Follow the data. Because look at this. This is crazy. And I still am zooming in. And it's still just piled up on top of each other. All right. I'm just trying to figure out what's this market. Bella Vista. All right. This is Bella Vista, Arkansas. My goodness. So now all I'm going to do is type in Bella Vista, Arkansas. All right. Because I want to now figure out what's going on in just this small part of Arkansas. And guys, as you can see, there's over 282 results. This is good, right? This is a really small pocket. This is a good area that you can do deals in. And it's in a good price range, right? Like I said, guys, we like to go after infill lots. So now that I found this area, now I want to kind of see, the average lot that's selling in this area. All right. So now, boom, you look on the right hand side, I'm looking at 0.33 acres, 0.26. All right, 0.41. So, okay, all of these are infill lots. All right, these are all infill lots here in Bella Vista, as you can see. All right, and they all have different price ranges. All right, this is great because now when I pull my list, now I know the minimum square footage I have to pull. So now I'm going to be pulling my list of infill lots in Bella Vista anywhere from, 0.25 acres all the way up to an acre or 2 acres. All right. And the reason why is because sometimes you're going to deal with lots that are side by side by side that pretty much total up to an acre. All right. So you want to make sure that, you're filtering out when you pull your list. And then also, I'm looking at different price ranges, right? Some lots are selling for 20, some lots are selling for 30. All right. And it just really all depends on where you find these lots at, right? Because I know for sure, the lots that are selling for 20 and 30, these lots are probably in better areas. They probably have utilities already hooked up. They already probably have a perk test done in their hand. There's probably not that much topo, not that much, slope on the property. But guys, this is a really good area that you guys can get started in, right? In Bella Vista, which is a free market that I just gave you guys. Just showing you guys how to pick the right markets. All right. And this goes for any state you want to market in, right? This is how you want to do it. You want to go to Zillow, type in the entire state, look at data from the entire state, and then go to where you're seeing the most land sales in the past 6 months, and then filter it down. And then you can always play with it right here, guys. If you want to go here and look at what's been selling in the past 30 days, you can do so. All right. You can do so. And in the past 30 days, all right, it's been 51 land sales. Okay. 51 land sales in the past 30 days, which is pretty good, guys. I'm not going to lie. This is a really good market. Okay. But this is how you pick your markets. This is how, you stay efficient. All right. This is how you're able to do land deals in all 50 states. Okay. And then, like I said, guys, if this video helped you, all right, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to keep dropping gems like this to help you guys go from zero to making your first $10,000, $20,000 month wholesaling vacant land. All right. And guys, if you want to be a part of a community that, obviously is doing numbers, taking this business serious, all right, click the link in our bio, schedule a call with us. And, we want to see how we can help you guys get to your first land deal in the next 30 to 60 days. All right. But I hope this video, provided so much value for you guys. I will continue to drop these kind of videos to help you guys go from nothing to now closing your first land deal. All right. Peace out and love, guys.